Hi, my name is Terry Moss for Constitutional Law, Block B, Session 2, Response Video. Question 1. Misconception I had about the Constitution prior to this class. I'm not sure I had misconceptions about the Constitution prior to this class, as I have studied the Constitution for personal reasons and while running for public office. I've always been intrigued by the amount of detail in the Constitution. The thing that has always bothered me is the misconception that so many Americans have about the Constitution, as they have not read it or have understood it for themselves, but have heard ideas by the media, movies, and others. We in America are so used to so many catchphrases that we think are in the Constitution, but they really are not. My top 4 misconceptions are "we the people, by the people, and for the people," which is not even from the Constitution, but from the Gettysburg Address. Separation of church and state, not in the Constitution, but from a letter by Thomas Jefferson. The Constitution does guarantee freedom of religion, but it does not mean the two have to be separate. Life, liberty, and pursuit of happiness, which is actually from the Declaration of Independence. The Fifth Amendment does have protections for life, liberty, and property, saying we cannot be deprived of any of these without due process of law. Lastly, tried by a jury of peers. The Constitution just states that we have the right to be tried by a jury and does not reference peers. And who would define who our peers are? Us or someone for us? Question number 2. Things that I do not understand about the system. Why do we, the people, allow the Supreme Court to legislate from the bench? Justice Alito even called out to the legislators to make laws in one of the most recent Supreme Court decisions about needing a warrant to use suspect cell phone information prior to accessing the information on their cell phones. Question number 3. The things that I wish the founders had included, if any. This is a great question. I wish the founders would have given detail of what their intent was regarding freedom of religion. I wish the founders of the Constitution had made reference to God and Jesus in our Constitution to help define our purpose and values within our legal system. Lastly, I would have liked to have seen the founders' definition of marriage. I think that would be key in what's going on with marriages across the nation. Question number 4. My view of the appropriate method to be applied by the courts in interpreting the Constitution. This would be a combination of the original intent of the founders and literalism. I believe we need to use these to start the conversation of how we truly interpret the Constitution. Question number 5. Other things that we would like to address about the class or the materials. While we can appreciate the problems of our system, how do we, as average Joe, make a difference for change? Thank you for this opportunity to put this YouTube video together, and I look forward to your response.